This is Charlie Parsons for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate and available on DAZN. Delighted to be joined by Simon from the In-Betweeners. Simon, how are you, mate? What, so you can dish it out, but you can't...
You're lucky that a man of my stature is sort of able to put up with your childish banter. I don't even know if no, but, you know, with all due respect, you're dealing with an icon of the industry who's sitting there, like, to get an interview with me, it's like getting an interview with, I don't know, let me put it into perspective in other fields. Football, Cristiano Ronaldo. Right? I don't know.
So you are
acting.
So you're the
Robert De Niro.
So you are the Cristiano Ronaldo of boxing.
Yeah, of course.
Not Canelo or AJ.
No, but I'm talking about, you know, I'm just putting it into perspective. And I sit down and you try and take the piss out of me and call me Simon from In-Betweeners. Most people would get up, I can backhand and bitch slap you right across your face right now. And I choose to entertain it. Have you got a new trainer, by the way? You're looking really hench. Isaac, he's really put some size on you, hasn't he?
Smashing it. Do you want to actually know something, right?
No, start the interview.
No, I'm going to tell you something anyway.
What?
And you know what all the comments will be like anyway. I couldn't even do the bar on a bench press. You saw what old me was like, arms like
the
twigs. Bar. I couldn't even do the bar.
10
Exactly.
kilos.
How embarrassing. No, it's 20 bar.
Is it?
Actually.
Oh, really? Depends on the bar, doesn't it?
It does depend on the bar.
Yeah.
We're up to 60 now. 60 for 6.
That's actually quite decent.
Yeah.
It might actually be the same as me.
Shut up.
20. Oh, no.
What are you?
About 35 on each side, plus the bar.
Significantly,
90?
Yeah.
No, I'm significantly better than you.
You are 6'5".
Yeah.
And I am
5 foot
2. Close enough.
Yeah.
So just for a bit of context, can you show them this T-shirt you wore yesterday, please? So this is very, you have to show it to the camera. That is very 2010.
But listen.
Which looks very similar to Simon from the In-Betweeners.
Okay. Waxon, yeah? The guy that I always post
Waxon
on
and
my story.
Simon.
Okay. You're wearing a Carhartt T-shirt, which is basically what Waxon talks about all the time.
With the bapes.
Yo, Carhartt T-shirt. With the what?
With the bapes.
Carhartt T-shirt with the bapes. Yeah, stony shorts. You are Waxon.
Yeah, and
with
you are
me.
Simon.
No, but the reason that I wear one of those tops, what are they called? Is it a granddad collar? I don't know.
Not very good
Parsons, look at the upper body.
Yeah, no, but this is much better, Edward. Respectfully,
this is Zara.
Yeah, and exactly, and it, like without no diddy, but compliments like the other.
I'm looking unbelievable. Is that what you wanted to say?
Ish. But what I'm saying is, you don't need a naff T-shirt like that to look hench.
Well, it's not naff. It's a piece of quality linen.
You know what? When I look at that T-shirt, I think River Island.
When I look at you, I think prick.
Range. I know.
Yeah.
What about the voice note yesterday? How was Choo Choo FM?
Mate, I love winding you up.
I was sat with.
I will say one thing about you. Like, I mean, you're so beggy, it's unbelievable.
No,
but you're quite polite with it.
I mean,
I know. You voice noted me at 7 a.m. this morning.
Because I knew you'd be up.
Hi, mate. Bit early. Any chance of doing a bit now?
Yeah.
Who?
Grafters, mate.
No, but
Grafters.
mate. Yeah, but in what world? Again, can you voice note an industry leader? That's like some YouTuber, right, with some like new little outlet,
affiliated
voice noting Cristiano Ronaldo, going, "Hey Cristiano, it's 7 a.m. Any chance of grabbing a bit now?" It's a fucking liberty.
CR7's a huge.
No, it's a liberty, Parsons.
Why is it a liberty?
You need to start following protocol.
What's protocol then?
Protocol now. I have my people.
Yeah.
Right. I have my security over there, my media team over there. I have my logistical team over there.
I can't say.
I don't know. I don't know someone. Do you know what people always say to me? Who's it? Oh, Shakur said to me when I met him, right? So I turned up at the hotel and they're all there, right? You know, like about 30. And he was like, Do you roll around on your own? I was like,
yes.
He goes, have you not got any security? I was like, I don't know, should I have it?
Yeah. Well, obviously Cristiano Ronaldo industry leader Edward Hills.
Yeah, but I don't. But that's the difference. Industry leader, yes. Remarkable human and humble, also.
Humble.
Come on. You know that I don't. You know the way that I operate and I live my life in terms of my position is incredibly humble.
Yes,
that's
so
actually
humble.
true. It is actually true.
No, you are definitely the most humble man I've ever met. I mean, within 2 minutes of the interview, you likened yourself to Cristiano Ronaldo.
I didn't. I just said that I'm an industry leader.
No, you don't start. I mean, it's on film, Edward.
Okay. Yeah, I am like. Yeah, I mean, Cristiano.
Can I just go back quickly to the point you made about messaging you at 7 a.m?
Wrap this up now.
Because I knew that's hilarious. Because I knew you can't do 40 minutes and then snub me with 5 for Choo Choo FM and an appearance at the zoo. 7 a.m. You know what that shows? Dedication and art to the craft.
No, it shows jet lag.
It actually doesn't. It shows dedication.
Have
and
you
art
got
to
any
the craft.
serious questions for
I
the
do
viewers?
have some
Because
serious.
otherwise, Stomping Ground is just, I don't know what it is.
But the social numbers are brilliant as
Are
well. Mate, come on.
At what point do the people funding your lifestyle turn around and go, is he actually delivering?
Yes.
Are they happy with what you're doing?
Mate, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm very serious, yeah.
What do you mean?
What people, obviously, a lot of money
so we
goes
launched
into the launch of this kind of stuff, right?
What if I told you we were profitable already?
Really? Yeah, but because you're not getting
business
paid.
is meant to take 3 years.
But you're not getting paid,
Yeah,
so
I
there's no staff
How
costs.
am I not getting paid?
Well, because
what do you
you're
mean
just a
there's no staff
competition winner.
cost? Who's that over there?
That's Oscar Bevis.
Whose
He's another
birthday?
competition winner.
What the hell?
You've got 2 competition winners who are 16 travelling around the world, not getting
Actually,
paid.
26 today.
Who is?
Oscar Bevis.
Oscar Bevis is 26.
Yeah.
Looks about 12.
Who looks older, me or Oscar? You know, some birds in the bar yesterday said I look 19.
Some birds in the bar?
Yeah.
Do you mean some respectable young ladies?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Said
what
you
I meant.
thought you looked what?
19.
19, but you are 19.
No, I'm 21.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right, should we start?
Oh,
the
I can't
interview?
believe it. Someone thought I was 2 years younger than I am.
Well, it's a bit like
You know, what a great story. Got any other stories, Parsons, on your adventures? You travel all around the world. The best story that you can come up is how some girl said you were
No,
19
we were on
and
the
you're
topic
actually
of
21.
conversation.
Wow, what a story. Can you believe? Couldn't believe it, yeah? Someone came up to me the other day, says, oh, I thought you were like 43 and I'm 45. What about that? Fucking great story. Honestly, your banter has absolutely dropped off the planet.
So you said I never had banter.
Well, I'm saying you never had it. You did, but now it doesn't even exist. Look, what's the matter with your mojo?
My mojo?
You're all flat.
No,
You're sitting
God,
there. You've
no.
got a face like a smacked
God,
ass.
no. Well, yeah, but all you've done is violate me. For
No,
7
you
minutes.
started it. You the first. What did you?
Simon, yeah, that's true.
You started it. That's what I'm saying. You want to bring it to me? I'll fucking destroy you.
How are you?
I'm good. We're going to move on in a minute to another.
What do you mean?
Well, this is there's so much media. going on.
Edward.
I'm
Los
very
Angeles.
good.
Los
I had-
Angeles. We're here.
Yeah, I had a week actually off, which
You
was
did,
really nice.
And you still
yeah.
spoke to the Stomping Ground.
I did.
Bosh.
Did I?
Yes. On
Did I?
Zoom.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, right,
And
yeah.
you were in your weird little hoodie.
I just, oh yeah, I'm just addicted to the game, mate. To be honest
Yeah.
with you, and over the moon to be in LA. This is special this week. I think the US fight fans and everyone, when they see what we've got planned this week, Santa Monica Pier, Chinese Theatre for the press conference, LA Live for the weigh-in, and of course the card on Saturday. I think it's going to blow your mind.
Not to flatter your ego too much, but on the comments of, by the way, that video of yourself and Terence yesterday has gone absolutely viral.
Yeah, but do you know what I
opened
like
YouTube.
doing now, right? And I'm going to start doing this more. I like fucking around, and I think it's quite good, like for the American
That
like
darts
people.
thing's hilarious.
But people don't really. They're a bit confused as to what it is. Is it beef? Is it
Yes.
mind games? Is it just kind of respect? Is it banter? Like I can bring the personality out in Terence Crawford. He's actually got a massive personality, and I feel like no one really has ever brought it out.
But the numbers on that are huge.
Yeah, well, obviously because I'm on it. But the
Humble.
no, but I just think like, and Israel's never going to get in his face, and they respect each other a lot. So I just think it's good to, and I'm going to call some shit this week with the other fighters as well, because they're not my fighters. You know, I've got 3 fighters fighting this week, so I'm going to really get into it because there's a lot of fights on the card, particularly the heavyweight fights, that I absolutely love.
Well, on the comments of that video, a lot of them are like saying how yourself should be promoting Crawford. You're promoting this event. When you have those little sort of, not spats as such, but bits of banter, and then you see the impressions that they so you talk about with Shakur at the minute,
Yeah.
you need someone to sell these fighters. You talk about getting their personalities
Boots,
out.
Bam. Like, look, a lot of these fighters, they're not going to go out and start screaming and shouting. Look at those guys, you know, Bam, Boots, Crawford, Shakur. They need a mouthpiece. They need the idiot, the clown. That's me. Yeah, I'm just going to be like... And by the way, this is a Riyadh season event. that yes, we are helping with and promoting with His Excellency and other promoters involved as well. But he wants entertainment. He wants numbers. He wants things to go viral. So let's send shit viral this week. Do you know what I mean?
I watched your video.
Jared Anderson against Bacoli. Who's got the balls? Who's got the fire player? I can't wait for that fight. Ruiz against Miller. Pitbull against Valenzuela. Andy Cruz over there. Like, this card is off the charts. So yeah, we fuck around with Crawford. We'll have a laugh with him. And listen, if I can get in his head a little bit, unlikely, but you never know.
It's the first Riyadh season event abroad. I was just speaking to some of HE's team there, so it's something new, I suppose. In the interview I did with Bud, he said it's the first time in his career that he's really had someone fighting his corner. For someone of the stature that he is, who's been promoted by some of the people he has, with the sort of career he's had, how bonkers is that for him to feel
Let me tell
like
you how
now
the
is
game
the
works.
first time?
Let me tell you how the game works. The older school find it very difficult to acknowledge and understand that the fighter is the boss. Right? The problem is, and my old man's a little bit like this as well, so it's no disrespect to Bob Arum and people like that. If they have their opinion, and the fighter has their opinion, and most of the time, of course, the fighter's opinion and the manager's opinion and the advisor's opinion is a little bit unrealistic, or they just cut them off straight away. And in their head, it's over. Do you know what I mean? And they don't want to deal with them, they don't want to work with them. And I think that when Terence Crawford was with Top Rank, that relationship was probably over 3 or 4 fights before he left. Do you know what I mean? And it's the same with Shakur. And they give up promoting them. They don't actually want to boast about the numbers that they're doing. And I think that's what happened with Terence. So they decided not to push him at a time where he really had an opportunity to change his trajectory. Do you know what I mean? I think Terence Crawford should be a superstar. In boxing, he's a superstar. But outside of that, I think he should be an American sporting superstar. I think he's a generational great fighter. Like, when you talk about Leonard and Hagler and all of those guys, this is the guy from our generation that sits amongst those kind of names. But, and I'm sick and tired of, like, I haven't even signed Shakur Stevenson. I spend half my life promoting him at the moment, and now I'm doing it for Terence Crawford. But I do it out of respect for them because they're greats. It's the same with Shakur. If Shakur doesn't sign with me, no problem. I'll still champion him because I think he's a great fighter, and I'll just be honest with you. But I think that Crawford, like the stuff between me and Crawford, I think deep down he'll quite like he'll look at it last night and he'll think, this is quite good, you know. Like,
no, he did.
Yeah.
He said that. I mean, you've only got to look at the numbers. You say sometimes fighters don't understand your banter. I saw the video of you and HE where you were sort of sticking it on him a bit. He gets your banter, right?
Yeah. Like, I know everyone always goes, oh, get your head out of his arse, or you're always talking about His Excellency this, His Excellency that. This guy, for me, I mean, firstly, I love being around people with unbelievable energy. Energy's so underrated, by the way. You'll get this as you get a little bit older. Just energy. Like, people's energy can, like, change. I mean, when you're around, it doesn't have to just be like greatness, but when you're just around go-getters, like you must get it. When you talk to me, it just must change your life, right? So, but when I'm around His Excellency, the energy and the vibrancy and the passion for what he does, when I'm in a meeting with him, I'm buzzing. AJ gives me the same kind of vibes, you know, just fucking like makes me want to go out and just smash life. And the funny thing about His Excellency as well, he's very dry, his sense of humour, and he's very brutal with it as well. And when he says things like, you are shit, and you do not know what you're talking about, and I'm going to get you out of boxing, and you can fuck off back to snooker. Right? I think that's hilarious, and I think it's really important for people to see his personality as well. And what I like about what he does is, he's got these PR people, right? He's got these people around him who are saying, you know, this interview, that interview, but he's rogue as well.
It's like when he went on TalkSport and said he doesn't even like being called.
Yeah, but no one even set that up. He just went. He was listening to it, and he went, "Get me on there now." I reckon his media team went, "No, we'll do it another day." He went, "No, phone them now and tell them I'm coming on." With Ariel Hawani, With you, didn't he just phone you up and get you into London for an interview? I mean, what? I mean, you know, the competition.
I was in Manchester at like 8 p.m.
Yeah, the competition winner strikes again. But he does his own thing. But he's unbelievably smart. And when I sit down and I'm going through his strategy and his promotional plans for this week and Wembley, it's on another level. On another level. And I love being a part of it.
Eminem's performing.
Yeah.
Big fan of Eddie, I heard.
I mean, someone said to me the other day that one of the reasons that he agreed to do it was that he heard that I was promoting the event. What's funny about that? And what?
Sorry.
And I don't know if that's the case. But when you ask me who my top 5 hip-hop artists are, he's definitely one of them.
Number 1.
I'll have to say yes, because he's performing on Saturday.
Yeah.
But do you know who my favourite is?
Central C?
No.
There's literally...
I like Central C, but let's be honest. I mean, when you're talking about generational greats, he's got a lot of work to do, isn't he? I'm talking Nate Dogg.
Bit before my era.
Nate Dogg. Unbelievable.
It's like Dave.
Yeah, but same thing.
No, I feel like Dave's getting there.
Yeah, but
maybe it's not my generation.
No, but I'm talking about, you see, when I was your age, you know, when you're like 14, 15, and you're like bobbing up and down in your car, like losing your shit. That's Nate Dogg, that's NWA, that's Ice Cube.
Okay.
That's Eazy-E, that's
Tupac?
Yeah, he definitely.
50 Cent?
Bit after me.
Okay.
Still, I like 50 Cent, I think he's great. But you know, when I was a kid, like...
What your go-to was, basically. Yeah.
But you know what we used to do? You used to get a cassette. We had cassettes, Parsons. Do you even know what a cassette is?
Yeah, my grandma used to have them.
Oh, fucking... Do you know what, though? Honestly, so we'd get a cassette and someone would record music onto a cassette, and then I would have, or a lot of people would have, like this stereo that was fucking massive back then, and you used to have 2 cassettes in each thing, and you could play one cassette and press record on a blank cassette and record onto the blank cassette, and I would sell NWA cassettes at school for £1.
So you've been a wheeler dealer from day?
Yeah, fucking, that's all I know, boy.
Chris Eubank Jr. and his sort of agreement with Ben Shalom, I spoke to Frank Smith yesterday, and Frank said that if he wants to deal with Eubank, he will go directly to Eubank's managers and doesn't really understand the situation with Ben Shalom. This is sort of more regarding the Conor Ben fight. Are you under the same impression?
I have absolutely no idea. I don't really operate at that level. I leave that to Frank.
So what's your understanding?
My understanding is Chris Eubank can do whatever he wants.
And it's not directly through Boxer and Ben Shalom?
I honestly don't know, mate. I don't know. I think Ben's coming this week, but he's got a show on Saturday.
Yeah, he is coming this week.
So he's missing his own show.
I assume so, yeah.
Yeah, ask him. Someone asked me yesterday, was it Colm was trying to cause a bit of problem? He was like, Liam Smith's been slating Ben Shalom. What's your thoughts about that? I said, I don't fucking know. Ask Ben Shalom.
What happened to you?
What?
You used to stick it on people left, right and centre.
Because I only stick it on people when it's like, how can I say this respectfully?
Dweebs from the Cotswolds?
No, when it's on. You know what I mean? When it's like...
On smoke.
Aram, or it's like fucking, you know what I mean? Oscar, or...
Simon Jordan.
I think Frank Smith and Ben Shalom, I mean, I enjoy it.
It's a great tear-up.
Yeah, but let them little, you know, they'll like play down there, you know, like... And then we're doing a bit more stuff. You know, you got Boxer on this show. Looks like they'll have some fights on October 12th as well on the Bivol Beterbiev card. So good. Let's just all be friends. Do you know what I mean?
What did you make of Derek Chisora's win over Joe Joyce?
I thought it was a great win. I spoke to him this morning actually. He put a tweet out saying "fuck you, Eddie Hearn," because I said I thought he should fight. Yeah, I said I thought he should fight Johnny Fisher.
Oh, next?
Yeah, no, next year, like early. So 2 more fights for us. Feels like the O2. He felt disrespectful. I said, what do you want? Well, the only thing Derek wants is a payday.
Good money in that fight, right?
He thinks I said that there's no money in that fight. Feels like the O2. Of course there's money in the fight. But anyway, I was really pleased to see him win. It was entertaining, you know.
Should Joe Joyce retire?
It's hard to say, isn't it? The problem is, if you're prepared to fight at the level he now has to fight at, if you're happy to do that and box for poor money against, I don't know, Sol Dakers and David Adelaide. And
is that the level now?
Yeah, Fabio Wardley, Joe Joyce, Fabio Wardley, Fraser Clark, Johnny Fisher, but they're mates, so they won't fight. That's British, British title level or fringe. That's where he's at now. But
Dillian Whyte was ringside. I overheard a conversation, I think it's on a video somewhere, a conversation he had with Frank Warren, where Frank Warren said there's an open invitation when he gets his licence in the UK or whatever for him to work with Queensberry. Are you the same? And do you have interest in staging Dillian Whyte Chisora 3?
No.
Oh, really? Why?
I don't. No, I wouldn't want to see that fight again. I like Del Boy. I like to see him in. I don't know. I don't think that's a fight. I don't know.
The build-up would be great, though.
Maybe.
Do you not think?
Maybe.
Okay. Canelo-Berlanga.
Yes.
On the Canelo poster, no mention of Matchroom.
Yeah, it's an interesting move
Why?
from the PBC. That I don't know.
Is that a PBC thing?
Yeah.
Have you had a conversation?
Yeah. I mean, look, contractually we're supposed to be on all artwork, but they decided to give us the artwork, but do their own artwork for very strange. But the event is Canelo Promotions in association with Matchroom Boxing. Promotionally we don't really have any role other than we represent Edgar Berlanga, and did the deal with Edgar and particularly Keith Connolly. Shout out to him, done a great job. But yeah, looking forward to working with the PBC actually. And
I hope the early bump.
Yeah, but it's all right. It's just that's not. It's fun and games, all that kind. It's just that's teething problems. Do you know what I mean? That's not the end of the world.
You
that's
have
just
changed.
I have changed.
Quite like it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just I think the world's in a bit of a shit place at the moment.
It's horrible, actually. Really nasty.
And I think we just need to keep our heads. And there's no point me arguing about a logo on a poster. There's bigger fish to fry and bigger problems in the world.
You really have changed. Turki Alalshikh said that they will eat Canelo because they've got the clash. Their Riyadh season are sponsoring the UFC that night, which clashes. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's ballsy. Look, PBC are going September the 14th, same night, in Vegas, down the road, at the MGM.
What does better?
I don't really know enough about UFC to tell you how good a card that is. Is it Mexican? I don't know. It's Sean O'Malley, isn't it? Look, Dane knows what he's doing. That's going to be a huge event at the Sphere. But Canelo-Berlanga's a big fight. It's a huge draw. So, I don't know. Again, I'm impartial, Parsons. Sitting out. I'm Team Edgar Berlanga. We got the deal done. I told him I'd deliver the dream. We delivered in the dream. We're dream makers. That's what we do. And let's go, September 14th.
HE wants Canelo-Crawford next if Crawford wins. But said that... do you know his thoughts on Canelo and Canelo team as such? Because he said that he will go directly to Canelo. He will not work with any middlemen. He said that he will eat him. Or was that... Yeah, eat him when it comes to the UFC clash. Is there a...
I don't know. I mean, look, I think, His Excellency has a track record of getting what he wants. So let's see if he gets what he wants there. Obviously, Canelo probably knows that His Excellency likes to get what he wants, and sometimes Canelo can give a number that's extremely aggressive, and that's probably what's happened in this situation.
Canelo's your friend, but you represent Edgar Berlanga. Who do you want to win in that fight?
Edgar Berlanga.
Okay. Is that just business?
Yeah, I love Canelo. He's a friend. I respect him incredibly, but I'm Team Edgar Berlanga. No doubt about it. And we're the underdog going into that fight, but he'll give it everything in that fight. He really will. For people that criticise, this kid is a good fighter. He's a powerful 168 pounder that punches very, very hard. He's a mandatory challenger, and he's ready to fight and give everything on September 14th.
Manny Pacquiao, to put it, I suppose politely, got pretty well worked.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Well, yeah.
It wasn't flattering,
decision,
to be honest.
Yeah.
Because it was an exhibition. Obviously, you were looking at staging that fight with Conor Benn.
I haven't seen the fight, but if he looked shot,
kind of happy you avoided that.
If he looked shot, then we shouldn't be making the fight.
Should he just call it a day now? They were talking. I know he never made it to the Olympics.
You know what, Parsons? Going back to my new impartial role in the world. At the end of the day, you got to do what you want to do, right? And if Manny Pacquiao wants to have exhibition fights where, let's be honest, he's not exactly getting hurt and he's making a couple of mil every time he does it, fucking good luck for him. If that's what puts a smile on his face, if that's what makes him jump out of bed in the morning and look in the mirror and go, I love this life, then you carry the fuck on.
Why don't you have that attitude about me?
Because I'm trying to educate you, and I feel that if I don't, do you know the thing is about you, Parsons? The stage you're at in your life at the moment, you've got such a long way to go. I worry for you a little bit. You know, I worry for your generation. I worry for your age group. I'm very interested to see how all you little bods at the moment develop and where you are and what you're doing and what you look like at 45. Because it's mad to think.
An absolute beast.
You won't be a beast. You'll be probably massive pot belly. Like, you know, you'll probably still be in boxing.
That's good.
Yeah, the fringe and the hairline will be well back.
Look at that, by the way. You wish.
It's not as good as Combs.
No, but Combs is like here.
Yeah. Combs, I wasn't sure whether Combs' hairline was his hairline or his eyebrows. But it's unbelievable. Look at it over there. Look,
hilarious,
it's literally 2 fingers.
We used to have hairline offs, but I kind of have to give him that one. I think.
Yeah, no, his is unbelievable. Yeah. If I had a decent hairline, I'd shave the whole thing off. 100%.
It's a Turkey job for you, really, isn't it? But you can't then walk around with the butch.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
But I just don't really want to have some geezer putting holes in my head.
Yeah.
Can we just can someone come up with a new thing for hair transplant?
Where it just spawns on your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's got to be something out there. If anyone's watching this and there is like a tablet or something that can just go ping and you look like Elvis Presley.
Yeah, but imagine you took it and then just went bald. I reckon your ego would be so hurt. Imagine you had to walk around in the sort of snapback.
But that's where you've got completely the wrong understanding of me.
That's a
Maybe
lie.
a few years ago it would be.
Bald Eduardinho would be such a sight.
Dana White, I probably look like.
No. Is Dana White small?
No, I mean he's not
to be honest.
tall, but he's a fucking. Have you seen the shape of Dana White?
I don't mean small physically.
I sent a picture the other day to Kai of Dana White, ripped to shreds, and I said to Kai, "What the fuck? You've been training me now for 2 or 3 years. Don't get me wrong, I do look well in a pair of shorts, but I don't look like Dana White." And he went, "Well, stop eating fucking sugar," which is the bane of my life. Anyway, speak to you later.
Thanks, mate. Cheers, Edward.